Hey friends, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today I want to talk about something that we might often feel but sometimes don't pay much attention to or even feel confused about. This time the theme is about kindness. Yes, the kindness we show to others. But what does it really mean to do good? And what happens when the kindness we give is met with unexpected responses? Since we were little, we've been taught by our parents to do good, right? You have to be a good child. That's probably something we've heard often. We're taught to always spread kindness, whether to our family, friends, or even strangers. We believe that kindness is like seeds we plant, right? The more kindness we sow, the more we'll harvest. But there are times we feel doubtful. Instead of kindness being returned with kindness, we often feel disappointed when the kindness we give is not appreciated or even met with something unpleasant. Have you ever helped someone in need, but they responded in a way you didn't expect? For example, you help a friend who is struggling, but then they borrow money and never pay it back. Or maybe you helped someone get out of trouble, but they ended up betraying you. Sometimes we help with sincerity, but we end up being cheated on, or the friend we trusted stabs us in the back. We often feel disappointed and ask ourselves, why isn't my kindness returned with kindness? As time goes by, we start to realize that life isn't always fair. Kindness is sometimes met with cruelty, and that's part of life's test. But that doesn't mean we should stop doing good, right? Friends, here's the reality we need to accept. We can't expect everyone we help to repay it with kindness. There are times we do good, but instead we receive hurtful things. Why? Because maybe our expectations of others are too high. We expect the people we help to respond in the same way, but the reality is, they don't always act that way. Remember, never expect too much from people, because when we put our hopes in people, we often end up disappointed. But it's precisely here that we learn to be more realistic and trust that everything we do is not to get a return from others, but for ourselves. So what we sow will definitely come back to us, but remember, the return might come from an unexpected place. Maybe the person we helped forgets or even disappoints us. But don't worry, kindness is never wasted. Have you ever heard the saying, what you sow, you will reap? Yes, it's true. Even if the kindness we give isn't returned by the person we helped, it will come back to us, whether from someone else or even from God. It could come from someone we don't even know, or from an opportunity that just arrives at the right time. God sees every good deed we do, and He has His own way of returning it. It may be that our kindness isn't repaid today or tomorrow, but one day we will experience the benefits of the kindness we've sown. One thing we need to understand is that life isn't about what others give to us. Life is about how we stand firm despite facing various trials. Sometimes the kindness we do may be forgotten or even taken for granted by others. But that's not a reason to stop doing good, right? In fact, when we do good without expecting a return, we're actually building something bigger than just relationships with others. We're building peace within our hearts. We're training ourselves to be more patient and sincere. Of course, facing the fact that our kindness is not always appreciated is not easy. Sometimes we feel angry, disappointed, or even hopeless. But this is the test of life that will make us stronger. So never feel like the kindness you do is in vain. Remember, we do good not for others but because our hearts sincerely want to give the best. And trust me, God will never let every good thing we do slip by unnoticed. If kindness is not returned by humans, God will find a way to give us more, whether in the form of happiness, peace, or greater opportunities. So, how do we keep doing good? The answer is simple: just keep doing what you believe is right. Don't let this world full of injustice wear you down. You can be a source of goodness in a world that may not always be good. Start with yourself, with small things like giving a smile, helping someone in need, or even just listening to a friend who's struggling. Kindness may not always be visible immediately, but believe me, one day, your kindness will make a big impact. This world needs more people who are willing to spread kindness without expecting anything in return. So friends, never hesitate to do good, even though sometimes the world isn't fair. Keep doing good because in the end, this isn't about you and them, but about you and God. Keep giving your best because the goodness you do will come back to you in extraordinary ways. Thank you for listening, and I hope this video can give you motivation. Don't forget to keep sharing kindness because the world needs more good people. See you in the next video, and may your day always be full of goodness.